Let's get down to business to defeat your mom. Welcome to Three Views. This is the podcast where there's three brothers,
Thane
Garrett
and Gaucho.
and Garrett.
and Thane.
That is us.
What the fuck is going on? My computer's tweaking. What the fuck? Hello?
I'm
you there?
Thane.
I don't know if he's messing with
Oh
us.
no!
I don't think he's messing with us.
I think he flubbed the
Hello?
intro and now is just pretending to have issues.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, I figured it out. Welcome to Three Views. This is the podcast where there's three brothers
Garrett.
Thane.
and Gaucho. That's
us.
And on this podcast we review a variety of products, feeling, experiences, and senses. Two of us know what we're reviewing. One doesn't, but he has to play along and give his honest review. Then guess what we've been reviewing at the end of the episode.
And welcome back, Gaucho. Oh,
Yeah,
welcome
you've
back,
had-
Gaucho.
You've had an adventurous month, huh?
I don't
How
know.
is this time of year?
I don't know what the hell you guys were going on about with all these adventures you thought I was getting up to. I was in rehab because I got too silly off the juice.
Those were
So
our guesses of what rehab's like.
that's not what
Yeah,
rehab
I've never
is
been.
like.
You don't make Call of Duty Zombies a real thing?
No, there was this one girl in there that had gonorrhea though.
That is a very
That-
close comparison.
Approximation, yeah.
I think that's kind of like zombies.
We need to focus. This is a
We gotta
serious
focus,
podcast.
guys.
We gotta lock the fuck in, boys.
Lock in.
Lock in, sirs. Yeah, welcome back, Gaucho. I am so happy that you're here and so happy that you made it and that you're healthy and sober, I hope.
Yeah, I am. I got 36 days today. I'm feeling good, doing well.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up. Sometimes you get lost in the sauce, and sometimes you don't. I don't know. Sometimes you find your way out.
And sometimes you need professional help to find your way out. And
This week's episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
this week's the better help of three brothers telling you that rehab is good.
Yeah, it was a good time. Just for the viewers out there, if you know somebody that is struggling and going through rehab when they get out, some of the first things you should ask them is like, can you still do coke? Like, you were more fun when you were drinking. Like when are you
You've
gonna go
changed,
back
man.
to it? Like, ask them if they're pregnant. Tell them they look pregnant. Like, just things like that.
No, because you're
All the
I just
things.
mean because you're glowing and you look a little bloated.
You look a little bigger. They work you out pretty good in the rehab gym.
We didn't have a gym, but I did gain 10 pounds because I ate a lot of food.
That's good.
Nice.
Put some meat on those little bones.
Yeah, fill out a little bit.
I think I am just getting a little fat now. Like, I got a good gut going for me, feeling pretty good.
Before we get into it,
Like-
Gaucho and Thane, you guys remember what we're reviewing, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Nice.
of course. Yeah.
It wouldn't be much of a review show if we didn't.
Wink, wink, wink.
This much is true.
Did you? So we don't. I don't know of anything to add to a Robert segment. But Gaucho, do you want to? Did you listen to the episodes with our secret brothers?
I listened to the one with Ben, and then I started the one with Joso as I was falling asleep. Listened to like half of it, and then I fell asleep. And I had these like Apple earbuds that you can change the volume on, and I rolled over on it. It was playing the YouTube playlist, and I rolled over on them in the middle of the night, and it turned the volume all the way up, and it was like, "We're viewing goblins," and then I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And it scared the shit out of me. But I haven't listened to the other ones, but the bits that I did listen to are pretty good. I enjoyed them.
Nice, right on. I look forward to hearing your review of which guest was your favorite. We've all shared, and there is money attached to this, so I'll be interested to know what you say.
Oh,
if you guess the wrong one, you have to pay me $7.
I don't. What do you think I am? Made of money?
Not anymore. You just got out of rehab.
Covered by insurance. Shout out Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
I shouldn't have had this soda. I'm gonna be burpy.
One burpy sodie pop, please.
Burpy sodie pop. Let's get into highlights then, dudes.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, rad as fuck.
Oh,
honestly,
hell yeah.
So true.
Super chill, super
Rad
cool.
As fuck. A pretty sleek and simple design, but yeah, a sleek and a simple design. I think
pleasing to the eyes.
For this guy, for sure.
Yeah, I think that like in comparison to this guy in like regular form, so much cooler. Like this guy probably could beat the shit out of the other guy. Just chill and rad as hell basically is the whole idea, I think.
I think that was the thinking for him coming up with it. I like there's a particular one. What? Boys. His mask conveys emotion in a cool and intuitive way.
No, I mean, dude, his mask, get real. It's like, hey, hello, the 2001 called. There's been a second plane. No, 2001 called, and it just had sex with 2024, and they had a baby, and that baby's rad as fuck. That's what that mask is all about.
A Rad Baby Mask.
Any other highlights besides rad as hell and cool and stuff?
And good mask.
Just fun to look at.
Very fun to look at.
Fun to look at. And honestly, when you're dealing with this type of medium, I think that fun to look at is one of the more important aspects of it.
Oh, absolutely. Because
yeah, I'd have to agree.
Super cool. What's the point? What are you doing?
I got a question for you two.
Okay.
What is the point? Yeah, what is the point?
of of living?
Of life, the universe, and everything.
Garrett said, what is the point?
Get to it.
Get to it. What is your favorite adventure that he's been on?
I liked the time travel arc where they go to prehistoric times and yeah, just everything with the caveman tribes that they find and like the dinosaur fights. I think were cool just to superimpose like a modern thing into an ancient era. I always find that to be entertaining.
Have you watched, side note, unrelated, have you watched the show Primal on HBO Max?
I haven't, but I've heard good things.
You should watch it.
Okay.
Ben, I know you're listening. You should watch it too.
Ben, I know you're listening.
Ben, hi Ben, I'm Gaucho. Nice to meet you. Hell yeah. I think that my favorite adventure this little fucker's been on. You probably don't know about this because I got a special edition that I had to buy through the dark web. He was actually in Somalia. He committed war crimes, and that shit was badass.
Cool.
That sounds fake, but no. Okay.
I might have written it myself, but It happened.
Your fanfic.
It
Fanfic,
might have
yeah,
been
that counts.
fanfic, but I
It might
liked
have
it.
been a little slash fiction. Who knows? With the suggestive drawings you've showed us today.
Suggestive.
Gaucho's rehab fan fiction.
They're not suggestive at all. It's all on display.
It's quite explicit.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Subscribe to our the 3 views OnlyFans to get access to Gaucho's erotic drawings.
That's all it is, and it's not even like good furry art. It's
It's not even that really good furry stuff.
it's not.
No, it's fucking really bad.
No, I like it.
Oh.
Dane, can you answer your question so that I can ask mine?
I'm fucking trying, dude.
Are you trying hard?
Or are you hard while trying?
Oh man, I missed you so much,
I
Gaucho.
think this
I've
episode
not
might
been
take the
gone.
cake for the least listenable.
Instead of editing out just chunks of silence, I'm gonna have to edit out so much of our just laughing. Okay, I like the one where he's exploring on a distant planet. He dips down and then jumps out and just like blasts at a bunch of like enemies, and then has to come back and reevaluate. I think that one is a lot of fun, and just the setup and the payoff is really good. Do you guys know the one?
Oh,
That was a square ass
That's a
answer,
really fun
man.
one.
I'm a square ass dude.
L7 weenie.
This dude thinks he's Minecraft Steve.
Does L7 mean square?
Yeah, do it with your hands. L7
Because an L and a 7 together is a. Do they do that in the movie?
in Sandlot?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Yes, you have.
Really?
That's a football one. I saw the sequel.
You've seen Sandlot? We watched it together as kids all the time.
Yeah, I've seen Sandlot too.
No. Sandlot.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
Okay.
My
Ask your
question
question then.
is, what is the biggest flaw, in your opinion, that this character has? Like character defect.
I can answer that. What was your question again?
My question was, if you had to, would you rather sleep in a bed full of worms, or
Dead squirrels.
or just like there's a swimming pool, but there's one dead squirrel in it, and it's on the other end, and it's fresh.
Put a few in, and I'm jumping in on that end.
But you're not allowed to use the diving board.
I was joking when
For
I
real,
asked
what was
the
your
question
question?
again, but I did forget now.
What do you think this character, in your eyes, what is this character's biggest like character defect?
I think he kind of has there's a discrepancy between what his like stated mission and his stated purpose is, being an explorer, an intrepid explorer, and that he kind of tends to shoot first and ask questions later. And I feel like that kind of just comes with the territory of him and his creation and his origin story, but like it does kind of contradict in a funny way, but still I think that if I were to pick a flaw, it'd be that.
I think this little prick is delusional. He doesn't
Yeah.
know what the fuck's going on.
That's good. That is a flaw. You gotta have some grip on reality. I think his biggest flaw is when in the crossover with Stuart Little, I did not like that he was so mean to him. I think
That Stuart Little was mean?
No, that he was mean to Stuart Little. He's just a little guy.
Oh.
And he can get up to some hijinks and shenanigans. He's been known to finagle his way into tricky situations, but at the end of the day, he's just a little guy. You don't need to bully him. Like when he pushed his little car off of the desk into the trash can, and then wouldn't help Stuart Little as he was like squeaking and like trying to run up the side of the trash can, but it was slick because of the plastic, and he just kept slipping and was just crying for help, and he was just like ha ha ha, and he kicked the trash can over.
Do you guys remember when we used to do that with pet mice in Oregon
No, we'd
No.
put it with the bathtub,
with the bathtub
and then we'd put the live snake in there.
and kill them?
It's a circle of life, baby.
It's the circle of life. You ever heard of it? It's the circle of snake, the Ouroboros.
I got a question for the two of you.
An Ouroboros can have a little Ouroboros as a treat.
She Oro on my Boris till I Oro on my Boris till I Oro on my Boris.
What's your question, Gouch?
Let
Hit us.
me ask you two pricks a question. So, if you were invited on his adventures with him, would you? Would I'm freestyling this question. I'm just coming up with it on the fly. Would you?
Right off the dome piece.
Would you consider, like stealing from him? I guess.
Yes. Yeah. If I saw an opportunity and I thought I could pull it off and had at least a 70% chance to get away with it, I'd go for it. He's got cool tech.
He's got good gear. I would like some of it.
Yeah, I think I'd probably try to steal his heart, if anything.
Ooh.
Are you saying black market?
No,
Organ
like
sales?
I want him to fall in love with me.
Aww.
Aw.
That is so sweet and tender.
It's
I'd probably steal his wallet.
cool. He probably got some money on him.
Intergalactic.
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 Some eight flurbles.
The Schliebel.
Yeah, I'd steal his heart. Today's episode is brought to you by the Queen Creek Police Department. Has this ever happened to you? You're going to pick up some family members from the airport in the morning. You set your alarm, and your alarm goes off. You wake up with the right amount of time to get to the airport on time, and you look at your phone. You have a text. Your family members have already landed. The plane was going super fast. So you rush out of the house and take off down the road trying to get there so they don't have to wait much longer. And then this is where our sponsor really comes in. They light you up and pull you over on the side of the road, and then they give you a ticket. And that's why I love the Queen Creek Police Department, and why I'm so thankful that they reached out today is because they gave me a $230 or something ticket for just going a little quick. And so now they actually reached out and with wanting to sponsor us, they actually required that I pay double the amount of my ticket, just as like a donation. And I also get a second point against me on my record. So that's super cool.
That's
So
very
shout out
generous of
to, no, they're really looking out, protect and serve type beat. So shout out to the Queen Creek Police Department.
Now, is this like golf where the points you don't want?
Yeah, you don't want the points because you get
Okay.
enough of them and you can't drive anymore.
I personally don't want the points, but a point is a point. I respect the game. I feel like if you want to rack up a lot of points and win, more power to you.
There's got to be some kind of secret prize for getting the most points.
I think
Well,
if you get all
actually-
the points, you're allowed to hit one pedestrian.
I have a point to make. The Queen Creek Police Department also let us know that each one of our viewers gets a point on their driving record. So you guys all have that to look forward to.
And
Can't stop it.
Getting that point on your record couldn't be simpler. It's already happened. You'll get a letter in the mail that needs immediate response. It'll arrive 1 month after the response is needed. And returning it couldn't be easier. You just have to send it to an address that you have to look up on like 6 layers deep on their website.
Yeah, it's the government is so good. It works just right.
So good.
One lucky listener actually gets a point and a ticket, and this ticket is for felonious DUI. So you will actually get a warrant, and they will come to your house and arrest you. So keep an eye out for that.
I've never heard of fellatio DUI. That's pretty cool.
DIY or DUI?
DIY.
Hey.
That was a weird sounding burp.
Watch it.
2 points on your driving record, you fucking dick.
Just go around with little like stickers that you put on people's shirts, and that at the end of the day, however many stickers they have is how many driving points they get.
Yeah,
It's like the I voted stickers, except it says I speeded.
I speeded. Oops, I speeded.
I got caught going 70 by a traffic cam in a 45, and all I got was this lousy point on my record.
The Queen Creek Police Department also wanted us to let you know that if you get a ticket in the mail from a traffic camera, throw it in the garbage and don't identify yourself to anybody that shows up at your work or your house. Throw them all in the garbage. Speed through the lights, throw them in the garbage.
If someone says, "Oh, are you?" and says your full name, turn and walk away. You don't want to know that person.
Or you say, "No, my name is Johnny Two Trees."
No, I am Mr. Italia.
I'm just a little guy.
But for real,
Repeat after me.
huh?
Repeat after me.
Repeat after me.
Repeat
Okay.
after me.
I'm just a little guy.
I'm just a little guy.
And I didn't do anything wrong.
Say it,
good job, guys.
Say it in your best little guy voice, like, I'm just a little guy, and I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm just a little guy, and I didn't do nothing wrong.
I'm simply so small.
Ew, I'm just a little guy. It's so hard. I'm just a little guy.
Sometimes when I'm walking on smooth tile, I trip on the little grout lines. They're like steps on stairs to me. I'm so small. Put me in your briefcase and bring me to your office job.
You know the little guy, Stuart Little? I'm just a little guy like him. But unlike him,
I would never hurt Stuart
I don't
Little.
suck.
I don't drive a pretentious sports car like a little prick.
I'm like 7 years old and I have a convertible. What is that all about?
Yo, for real though, if Stuart Little went to my school and he tried to drive by me, I'd total his car.
I just pick it up and
so
put the whole thing in a locker and then close it.
I think you'd probably have to physically restrain me to stop me from eating Stuart Little if I went to high school with Stuart Little.
In all honesty, I'd grab him and I'd walk him outside and say, "There you go, little buddy," and then like throw him in the grass and shut the door.
Oh, here you go, little guy.
Like, can't be having you in here. This is a human building. You need to go.
This is so weird. This albino rat has a car. I don't know what's going on with that.
Oh, he got caught in a little fabric. It kind of looks like an outfit.
Shout out to the Queen Creek Police Department.
But the whole time Stuart Little is talking to you in English. You're like, oh, this cute little mouse, he's trying to talk.
He's like, stop, put me down.
Citizens arrest.
That's so great. Am I introducing the scale? Is that what we decided?
No, Garrett is.
Okay.
Dang, we almost had him. Here on 3 Views, we review products on a 15-point scale. We can each award up to 5 points. If the total score between the 3 of us is 15, it's a gold-rated product. 0 to 5 is shit butt. 6 to 10 is bronze. 11 to 14 is silver. And again, 15 is gold. We award points for ease of use, accessibility, aesthetics, ethics and morals, and yes or no.
We had some changes while you were gone.
Yeah, I was having some chuckles at
we
those.
Did we already call it shit butt? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I think
Might be
I
new.
said shit, but like while I was,
Yeah.
like ended
That's what it was.
like mid sentence was I just said shit, but like 3 times in a row, and then when we
And you got after him.
changed it, and then aesthetics is like aesthetics, but it also encompasses the sexual appeal, the sex appeal of the thing, and also you pronounce it funny because you say ass, like the
Yeah.
cuss word for butt.
I'll tell you what, this is getting a point for aesthetics.
Okay, do you want to go first or?
No, what the fuck?
I will.
Okay.
I will
Alright.
say ease of use, yes. Accessibility, yes, that's a point because those I feel like those are self-explanatory. Aesthetics, yes, yeah, I like the art style. I think it. I find it sexually appealing. I never. It's rare to find me engaging with this medium and not just being bricked up. Ethics and morals, I think, is neutral, and so since it's not unethical or immoral, that's a point. And yes or no, it's a yes. That's a full 5 points from Mr. G Funk.
Okay, I'll go next. Ease of use, I can read, so yeah, it gets a point. Accessibility, I think people at large are like aware of this and know about it, but like probably don't have access to the physical material. Aesthetics, due to the age of the character, I can't give it points.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh fuck! We gotta stop. We gotta stop the podcast. Podcast is over.
You ready to get canceled, bitch boys?
Oh no.
Ethics and morals. The character themselves, I feel like they're pretty questionable. So no, unfortunately, can't give them a point for ethics and morals. And yes or no, I will give them a point for yes. So for me, that is 3 points.
Ease of use. I have never like used this guy, so no point. Also, I don't know how to read. Accessibility. Yeah,
Did you forget in rehab how to read?
I don't think I ever knew. Never knew a thing. Um, Accessibility. Yeah, you could get a hold of this guy. Aesthetics, not a point. Due to the age of this character, that is not gonna be a point for me. Also, the gender of this character, not for me. Um, Ethics and morals, yeah, yeah. I've had like a bunch of girlfriends, like 2 of them. Um, Ethics and morals, sure, why not? This guy, yeah. Yes or no? Yeah. Hell yeah. Rad as hell. Cool mask. So that's 3 from shut the fuck up. That's 3 from me. So I think that'll put us at a total of 11 points. Bring us to a silver product.
Wait. Yep.
I didn't forget how to do math in rehab.
Apparently, I did.
I did forget how to do meth. What's up? Just kidding. Never did meth.
Give me some of that. Don't leave me hanging. Give me some of that.
High five him.
High five him.
Here, wait, one more high five.
Okay. I don't know
let's
what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's Care Bear.
I was thinking Rick and Morty, but forgot about all the talk about the masks.
So you gave Morty a point for aesthetics? He's
I thought it
14.
was. I thought we were talking about Rick. I was trying to be funny,
Oh.
but apparently that's not who we're talking about. And my guess is Robin from Batman and Robin from the comics.
So today we are reviewing Calvin's from Calvin and Hobbes alter
Oh!
ego Spaceman Spiff.
Yeah.
He's like what, 6, 7 years old?
Yeah, he's a little guy. He's like 6.
You want to change your points, or are you just going to leave them where they're at, Garrett?
No, I'll change them. Ease of use, yes, and accessibility, yes. As far as gaining access to their stories, the books are pretty accessible. Aesthetics, I won't give them for the sexual appeal, but the art style, I will stand by that. I do like the Bill Watterson's drawings.
Fair.
Ethics and morals of the character, yeah, he's a little bit morally dicey. But I'm gonna give him a pass because he is simply so young, and just there's the childlike innocence where he doesn't know that you shouldn't shoot first, and then determine what's happening on his little adventures. And he's playing pretend. Yes or no? That's a yes. So still 5 points, but minus the S part of aesthetics.
Yeah, going back to the classic aesthetics.
Yeah.
Can I change my points?
Yeah, can I if I can change my points?
No. Yeah, you can change your points. I'm gonna go a full 5 because of the points that Garrett brought up. I was thinking about it more, and I was like, hell yeah! So I'm going a full 5 on those. You can change your points, Thane.
So you got approval to change your points. Are you
Am I gonna?
gonna?
I want to, but because I truly do like this guy, and I love Bill Watterson. I love Calvin and Hobbes. He was a huge part of my childhood, and so I want to make this. I want this to be gold, and it's our podcast, and we can do what we want. So yeah, I'm gonna give it all 5 points. I love the art style. I love looking at those weird little aliens. They're always like bug or blob like, and they look really cool. And ethics and morals, yeah, he is an explorer, but he also comes across sometimes hostile alien life, which is just his parents. And that's just the way he sees the world. That is so great. I love it. So
Amazing.
5 points for me as well.
Gold product.
Fantastic. A full 15.
Spaceman Spiff.
Spaceman Spiff. I love that little guy.
What a guy.
I was doing some reading up on Calvin and Hobbes today on the interwebs, and there's a whole wiki fandom page that talks about a Calvin and Hobbes animated series that had 5 seasons, aired in 2016, ran until 2021. It starred people like Bryan Cranston, Tom Cruise. It had Robert Pattinson as the voice of like someone. I think Chris Evans was Spaceman Spiff. Like there was a whole thing. It had episode names for all 5 seasons. It said it aired on Nickelodeon. It was like all this info. I was like, how? And I just like stumbled across it. I was like, how did I not know about this? And I went down a rabbit hole and I found on the actual Wikipedia page, Bill Watterson said that he would never do animation. And that was in like 1995 or something. And then I was like, well, he is still alive, and 20 years is a good amount of time to potentially change things. But I couldn't find anything on IMDb. I've never heard anything about that show. I think it's just a made up fan thing.
Like a fan cast, but they also were like, this is when it aired and this is who.
Yeah,
This
like
is
it was
who voiced
directed.
who.
That's wild.
Like it was directed by Kevin Smith, Taika Waititi, and Bill Hader were in it. It's got episode names with links for those episode names, and it's on like a fandom page, which is usually pretty reputable. And I just, yeah, I couldn't find anything about it that
Was there a
outside of that page.
was there a disclaimer that said this article was written immediately after taking way too many Benadryl? I always look for those on
Nothing
fandom
like that.
pages.
Gotta watch out for the Benadryl disclaimer.
The Hat Man kind of taints your view of reality.
Taint.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. That's my favorite part of the first
The
book in
human
the
body.
Wheel of Time series.
Is the taint?
is how much it says the taint.
Well, good shit.
Good shit.
Good shit, man.
Did you guys want to hear another story about wieners I drew in rehab?
Sure.
So my buddy in rehab, we got these little notebooks, and I would sneak into his room when he wasn't in there. I'd take his notebook and I'd draw wieners in it, all on these 2 pages, like really detailed, just different wieners of different sorts. And then I'd just close them, and then I'd like, the next time I saw him, I'd be like, "Hey, what's up with your book?" And he'd be like, "What?" And he'd look and he'd be like, "Ah, you drew another wiener." And then he would do the same thing I would do, where he'd open it during groups and he'd show it to people and then disrupt group. And so that was good.
The classic drawing wieners in your boy's notebook trick.
The classic goof.
Can't go wrong with that.
That's going to be a classic don't mind if I do situation.
Well,
Thane's
retreated into his
Sorry.
phone.
I'm reading up on the Calvin and Hobbes series that it's got an air date.
It didn't. That's not a real
by-
thing. It didn't happen.
Thane,
Is it
we're in a
pranking me?
simulation. It's a Mandela
Is the
effect.
internet prank just me? I don't know, man.
You're
All right.
You're an idiot. I wrote that.
Today,
Nah,
after I presented the idea of Spaceman Spiff, you went and wrote an entire fandom page.
I don't know how to write.
Yeah, you can't even read. How are you going to write?
Oh man.
Oh. Well, thank you, everybody.
Thank
Garrett,
you for joining us
Gaucho,
for this
Thane.
solemn occasion.
Thane, Garrett,
Garrett,
Gaucho.
That's us.
That's us.
that's us.
Welcome back to it.
Welcome to
Welcome
Three
to
Views.
King.
On this
Psych,
podcast,
it's a double episode, back to back, double feature.
Get ready for. Now we're reviewing this sound.
Get ready for more bullshit.
Stop it.
I'm gonna go ahead and get us into a sign off
Okay, let me do this sound again.
for the 3 rambling boys.
Let me try it with my can. Fuck.
Real good.
Let me try it with this giant jug of water.
Oh, shit. Well, everyone, thanks for listening. Thanks for allowing our voices to kiss your soft little ears. Check in next week for more adventures with three fucking some guys that you heard on your phone, and get
You've been listening to 87.6 The Buzz. This is the radio station dedicated just to those flies that are trying to fly out the window and they can't figure out why they can't go through. And you just thump, thump, thump. Keep trying, little buddy. You'll make it outside eventually.
hell yeah. So
Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.